Hare Krishna, you can hear me now?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think there's some internet issue here. Though I am on LAN, it still didn't work. Okay, so Om Gyana ज्ञानञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलान् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सह गणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, welcome to our systematic study of Vedic scriptures. In that Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, we will continue from verse 26. Before we start, as every time, we would like to tune ourselves to appreciate the glories of Bhagavad Gita. It is the most practical guide, yeah, uh, how to navigate through all kinds of obstacles which are either inside us or outside us, which means within us or without, and attain ultimate goal. And 18th chapter is speaking a lot about sannyasa yoga, which is the state where one should come in order to be able to advance rapidly in bhakti. Yeah, otherwise, Krishna has already spoken elaborately in about the subject of bhakti from chapter 7 to 13 anyway. And then again, he is reiterating the jnana, the knowledge that we need through which we can strengthen our faith. Yeah, because Krishna doesn't appreciate a blind faith following. He appreciates, of course, loving devotional service, but this loving devotional service can strengthen when we have conviction in devotion. So, in the 18th chapter, we see that the actions. I think last week we discussed about the actions that one perform are of three types. One is goodness, second one is passion in ignorance. In the mode of goodness, in the mode of goodness, what are the actions? They are as per the Shastras, which means knowledge-based activities. Not any knowledge, but authorized scriptural knowledge, Vedas. Yeah. Why? Because when one reads, when one understands, when one lives the life as per Vedic injunctions, then he is able to perform activities without attachment, without love or hatred. Otherwise, it becomes too much. Uh, we see how, mm, yeah, I mean, Lord has given humans an incredible ability to experience the higher consciousness. But this higher consciousness, which is the perception, yeah, consciousness is to be conscious of everything, makes us sometimes weak out of love or hatred. And we need strength, and the strength is Shastras, and mm, the foundation for that is Bhagavad Gita. So the activities that are yeah done in the mode of goodness are based definitely on Shastras, and without any fruitive desires. Mm. So, in fact, the this particular verse 1823, Prabhupada is even he's just saying if one is perfecting activities in the mode of goodness, means not just in mode of goodness, yeah, because again in the mode of goodness there are different levels. The purest form of goodness is Srila Prabhupada in the purport equates that to the mode of goodness with Krishna consciousness, which is one can come to the state of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. So that is the basis of kind of a platform for us to be situated if at all we want to take it serious in our devotional life. Then Lord Krishna explains about action in the mode of passion where it is done with great enthusiasm. Yeah, there is no question of having no enthusiasm. There is also immense enthusiasm, but it is all about to gratify the senses, to satisfy our own self. And when we say that our desires and our own self is uh, our senses and our false ego. So that is the activities. So we can see when we are taking up an activity, what is the motivation? Based on that, is it a motivation due to passion or goodness? Because in both, they have so much passion to do, so much um, enthusiasm, and they are ready to give everything. And third is activities in the mode of ignorance. In the mode of ignorance, actions are performed in illusion, means moha. When one is captivated with moha, yeah, the other day we were discussing, Ravana was captivated by moha, this illusion which makes us to think that whatever I am doing is right, yeah, and don't care about scriptural injunctions where they create their own or they speak of their own. They say, hey, these injunctions are for humans, and I don't belong to an ordinary human. I am great. Why? Because I could dictate my orders upon the demigods. That is foolishness. And when one is in such a powerful position, he would always think, hey, I don't have to care about future because karma is something that doesn't touch me at all. So there's no sense of fear for reactions. And in that, when one is over self-centric, that what happens is he's thinking all about himself. So these are the activities in the mode of passion, goodness, ignorance, and today we will understand the work or the workers, yeah, the persons who are performing these um different kinds of activities. All can be coming under also the influence of the three gunas, and that's what we will cover today. Okay, let me share my screen. Can someone confirm if you can read it?
Yes, Prabhuji, you can see it.
Okay. Um, yeah, maybe then shall we start maybe personally, Mataji, if you are able to read.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Actually, it is me.
You joined. Okay. Then Dinal Prabhu, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18:26. Mukta sango naham vadi dhriti utsaha samanvitaha siddhi asidhyor nirvikara karta satvika uchyate. Prabhuji, can you translation? One who performs his duty without association with the modes of material nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, and without wavering in success or failure, is said to be a worker in the mode of goodness. Purport. A person in Krishna consciousness is always transcendental to the material modes of nature. He has no expectations for the result of the work entrusted to him, because he is above false ego and pride. Still, he is always enthusiastic till the completion of such work. He does not carry, he does not worry about the distress undertaken. He is always enthusiastic. He does not care for success or failure. He is equal in both distress and happiness. Such a worker is situated in the mode of goodness. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So in the purport, we can see where this kind of a landmark for us, where we need to reach to be able to do devotional services. It is said, first thing is one who performs his duty without association with the modes of material nature. There is a lot we can speak about just this part. Why? Because it is telling few important things. It is saying one who performs his duty means definitely it is not inaction. It's not like one is sitting idle. Huh? No, it is full of activity. It is full of enthusiasm. In fact, Keshava Kashmiri Pandit commentary from Kumara Sampradaya says, a person who is dissolved their ego involving the performance of action uh, means he is completely forgetting his own self in services, in or in activities. Although possessing enthusiasm and determination, they are equipoised and not agitated by infamy of failure or ecstasy or ecstatic by the adulation of success. So, a very, very stable dhira, one who is not compromising his spirit of service, his enthusiasm, that is one thing. Then, and not at all thinking of himself. Usually, we keep ourselves in the front. Rather, uh, such a person or a worker who is in the mode of goodness, he is thinking his benefit or whatever his own self, yeah, in the last. And anyway, when we keep that in the last, anyway, whoever are in the front, we are already serving them, and this way we become the servant of them. And yeah, dissolve our interests, dissolve our ego in that. And they are mm, possessing this enthusiasm and determination. This is one thing. And they are not agitated by the infamy, oh, what will happen of a failure? Isn't this very worrying? All of us every day. What happens if I fail? Even in we carry the same spirit in our spiritual life. What happens? Oh, if it fails, if I fail, yes, we should have a fear that we make success, but we should also appreciate the involvement or the the factor, God factor, uh, and that with that determination that I am sincerely serving with enthusiasm, whatever is the result, I should give my best. Those possessing such attributes are invariably situated in Sattva Guna. Uh, Srila Ramanujacharya is saying that this Mukta Sangha is free from attachment and exempt from desire for results. Mukta means freedom, Sangha means Sangha is also we see as an association, uh, but Sangha can be a good association or a bad association. Satsanga is a good association, Sadhu Sangha is a good association, but Sangha also means associating with material energy, which means where when we are in this world we are connected, yeah, we are connected to this world. It's up to us how are we dealing with this material world. Is it like a drop of water on the lotus flower, sorry, lotus leaf? It is also there, it is also connected, but it has detached. It's not, the leaf is still always dry, or the water droplet is always free. So is it that? So mukta means freedom and sangha means to the material attachments. Yeah. And then there is another word is which is word anaham vadi. Is aham means uh, aham means I. Anaham means not I. Anaham vadi means one who is practicing this, that I am not the doer. Uh, Anaham vadi is free from ego as doer and hence devoid of pride. And the other word that's used in this is utsaha. Dhriti Utsaha. So Dhriti means with determination. Hmm? That's why Dhira is also coming. Determination. Someone with a uh, one who has these attributes. What is that? Free from material association. Uh, mm, Anahamvadi means one who is not uh, one who is on the platform of non-doership while he is still doing. Why? Because the next word is saying Drita Utsaha. He is well determined and enthusiastic. Uh, Siddhya, Asiddhyor, Nirvikara means Siddhi is perfection, Asiddhyo, failure. He is not affected by the achievements or failures. Nirvikara. Hmm. Vikara means that Ashtavikara. Vikara means transformations. Nirvikara means doesn't change. Uh, and such a person active, he is the Karta. Hmm. Karta means the doer. Satvika Uchyati. He is considered to be one who is doing in that. So, uh, this is very important. Such consciousness is situated in Sattva Guna. Hmm. Um, any questions to understand or any further further we would like to discuss on this? Hmm? No? Then we move to the next one. Okay. Let's then go to Anumataji or Krishna Prabhu. Hmm? Are you there? Okay. Then we go to Madhuri Mataji. Yeah. Okay. Someone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, Pratik Prabhu.
Um, Ragi karma phale prapsur labdho himsat mako suchi harsa sokanvitha karta rajasaya parikritah parikrititah. The worker who is attached to work and the fruits of work, desiring to enjoy those fruits, and who is greedy, always envious, impure, and moved by joy and sorrow, is said to be in the mode of passion. Purport. A person is too much attached to a certain kind of work or to the result because he has so much attachment for materialism or hearth and home, wife and children. Such a person has no desire for higher elevation in life. He is simply concerned with making this world as materially comfortable as possible. He is generally very greedy and he thinks that anything attained by him is permanent and never to be lost. Such a person is envious of others and prepared to do anything wrong for sense gratification. Therefore, such a person is unclean, and he does not care whether his earning is pure or impure. He is very happy if his work is successful and very much distressed when his work is not successful. Such is the worker in the mode of passion. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So this Ragi karma phala pepsur, lubdo himsatmako suchi, harsha shokanvita karta rajasa parikirtitah. It says, yeah, maybe very well resonates with our dealings with the with day-to-day life or even in devotional life sometimes or most often is the spirit or this nature of Yes, there is a desire to do. I want to do something. Yeah. After all, that's what I have been seeing. My generations or my communities, the society where I'm living, and yeah, that also makes obviously sense, right? It's all about me. If I don't enjoy, what is the purpose? Yeah, even there are some, what do you call this, sayings, right? Axioms or idioms, idioms, no, all these say encourage one to first take care of one own self, isn't it? Someone says, if you don't take care of yourself, who is going to take care of you? Yeah, you have, it is minimum. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself. And right from the, if one develops even a small sense of uh, renunciation or sense of detachment, then 10 people are around us who says, hey, you are a fool. Hey, why? Because the world is meant to be like this, and we are supposed to work like this. See, if you don't work like this will happen, that will happen. There are so many, I would say, distractors, yeah, detractors or distractor, yeah, distractors when one is taking to devotional life. Maybe some of you may have faced this, or yeah, can anyone raise your hand if you are free from such a pressure, peer pressure? No? What is it called? Yeah, sometimes people around us, they make fun if we take to devotional life, isn't it? Mm. Yeah, it's quite silent call today, huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
May I
In-
ask everyone to be little active?
No, Prabhuji, you asked to raise your hand if someone is free from. So that's why nobody
But that's
raised their hand. Nobody is free from.
no, I asked if someone has such, yeah, because of that pressure, peer pressure. If someone is facing peer pressure, to raise hands. Maybe my question was not well framed. Huh? Yeah. So I was, yeah. Yeah, I think we are victims sometimes around the circumstances where we are. But are we calling that as the doers? No, it is still we who are deciding how we want to be affected. So we are the doers still, yeah, in a way, because we give our hands into the others, uh, so that whatever they say, we start following. Why? Because we ourselves have inside our heart a sense of enjoyment. We don't want to miss. Huh? It is said that a yogi is always happy. Why? Because he is not affected by all these things, and a bhogi is always happy because he is also enjoying with no one stopping him. It is only sometimes a devotee is stuck in the middle. Sometimes he is pulled to detachment, sometimes to attachments, and he gets too much, yeah, disturbed by both. And this is the verse it is saying. Why? Because a person who is in the mode of passion, yeah, we also have this spirit of passion. Otherwise, yeah, we wouldn't do all other businesses apart from devotional life, right? A person is too much attached to a certain kind of work or to the result because he has too much attachment for materialism. So we have to come out of it. We have to slowly but strongly come out of it. Otherwise, what will happen is we just get stuck there. Our life will be just going in circles, life after life, in either going into the mode of passion, working in that, or in the mode of ignorance, working in that consciousness. And that is not going to liberate us. That's not going to free us. That's not going to take us to the ultimate goal of our life. It is still always coming back how to enjoy this material world, how to enjoy the senses to the best of the possibility. There is immense possibility, right? Every now and then there are new restaurants to serve you. Not only the new restaurants, every now and then there are new cuisines, and not only new cuisines, there are new recipes. Oh, there is unlimited, yeah, We would say our life is not enough to try everything, and we are running behind that. So but of course, to enjoy, what we need is dravya. Dravya means wealth. How can we get that wealth? By working. And how can we maintain that? Through the support of wife and children. uh, Wife is supporting us, and or the vice versa, and the children are supporting to maintain the heritage. Yeah. For example, if someone is from a kshatriya family who is having his royal assets that have come from his previous generations, so he is maintaining them and passing it to further and further and further. So it is all about this Prabhupada is mentioning here that too much attachment for materialism or health and home, wife and children. This is all the business of those workers who are in the mode of passion. Come on, we should understand that this is not going to bring us success. While it begins or it brings only distress, maybe some moments of free or a relief from that suffering what we didn't face. Yeah. For example, someone may ask, is it not, I don't know, is it not okay if we facilitate ourselves with nice bed, for example? Oh, come on, sleeping on the floor is very, very difficult. What about having a nice bed? Yeah, yes, one is getting nice bed doesn't mean that he has liberated. Hmm? Maybe he's liberated from that problem that he is was suffering, but he has some other problem. This is compared to a village lady who is carrying a heavy water pot, sometimes on the head, sometimes on the shoulder, sometimes on the waist, sometimes in the arms. But the weight is always there. It's like transferring from one position to the other position. So, with some adjustments, we are able to mitigate the pain. But is it not nice that somehow we don't carry this load? Yeah, how is it possible? Yes, it is possible when we understand that, okay, what is this material world is comprising, what are we comprising, what is our real identity, and what is the influence of contact with the material nature. So this is all we speak in Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna is saying a person who is too much attached to these things is to be considered that such a person has no desire for higher elevation in life. That is our problem. We think, hey, what I want, I got it, isn't it? Hmm? Once in the past, there used to be um, in Ramayana, in Mahabharata, we can see there is so much goodness. So much goodness. Why? Because people know the value of Vedic life. Vedic life is so important, and Vedic life is the basis for one's advancement. Now, Vedic life itself is considered most, um, what do you call, um, most unwanted. Yeah, I'm trying to get the right word. Most uh, inappropriate. Yeah, it's no more timely. Yeah, Vedic life might be working those times because the people had no other job. Now we have so much to do. We have crossed across the oceans. We have crossed across the planets. Now we are able to go to different planets. We are able to sense with the satellites, and so the world is different and exposes us to a greater realm of perceiving things, unlike before. Maybe that's the understanding. No, but we are not able to perceive our own inner nature. How bad are we? How good are we? How good are others? And all these things we are not able to understand. Why? Because we have no interest. Why? Because those subjects are higher elevation, but that are not, immediately perceived. And then we think, oh, no, I think all these are cock and bull stories, and these things are only maybe some they call as mythological or fantasy or fiction, which is actually the reality. So this helps us to understand how far have we gone from reality, that we are not appreciating the reality. That's why when we go on book distribution for Bhagavad Gita, when we say, oh, is it religious book? No, I don't want it. So the religion, the perception of religion has become so, the value of religion has fallen down so much because, yes, because of selfish interest of so many people, including sometimes within the religion communities. Why? Because even though we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we have in back of mind, what are we going to get? If I do something, what will I get? If I do this, what I will get? If I do that, what I will get? uh, I remember a long time ago there was nice class by Gaur Gopal Prabhu. I think he gave in Vrindavan. Very nice. I don't know, I'll find and share. He says the opening question is, मुझे क्या मिलेगा? हाँ, मुझे क्या what is that I'm going to get? If I do this, what I will get? If I do that, what I will get? Yes, we should have this question, right? Huh? But the question should be, if I do this, hmm, how can I elevate? Is it only my business is to just go along in this life with whatever comfort I can grab, with all the facilities, with people around me, with money I have, assets I grow? No, it's not. Here it is said, he is generally very greedy and he thinks that anything attained by him is permanent and never to be lost. Yeah, we know the reality of the world. We are seeing the reality of the world. Yeah, what happened during pandemics time? We see that there is no guarantee of life. Amazing, isn't it? There is there. It's not like you're watching a movie. It's not like Pratik Prabhu. You have seen a movie where COVID is so nicely picturized and so many lives have gone and the world has gone upside down, right? Isn't it? No, it did happen, right? Of course, there are so many things. Some people still don't believe. Yeah, they are on their own world saying, "Hey, there is no COVID. It is only a hype." Whatever could be reason, we could see so much, and it's not a fairy tale. It's not that it didn't happen. 100 years back, there was also some pandemic that happened, killed so many people in a great scale. Now also it happened. In future also it will happen. That is the reality. That's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. It will repeat, it will happen. Why? Because we disturb, uh, we disturb the world and the world disturbs us. It's not that the Lord is so vengeful that He won't avenge His. Hey, how can you spoil the nature? Let me show. No, it's not only that. It is about that this world where we are living is not permanent. It's temporary, and not only temporary. It's ashashvatam. Sorry, Dukhalayam, also miserable. But a person who is working in the mode of passion, he is thinking that no, all whatever I will manage, I will maintain it. So this is how it goes. Yeah, I think Mahadyati Maharaj gave the example of a apple seller, yeah, fruit seller who is selling apple. What happens is he starts selling apples, yeah, just by some plucking fruits and then putting in his basket, and then he brings them, he's making money, and then because his business flies well, he starts expanding, and when he is expanding, then obviously he needs to maintain security. And when he wants to maintain security, what happens? Yeah, he need he's pulling more headache on himself, right? Because it's no more he himself can manage everything. He needs support from others. And in a doership world, everyone is interested in his benefit. Then what is the job that we will do? Just continue to maintain. We are getting it and we are continuing to maintain it. Thinking so, there is no sense. If we really are serious, we understand that there is no sense of um, real safety, that we can assure that, oh, once I have bought it, it is safe and secure. Every even any investment we do, every where there is always a condition. Even if you have a bond, they say if the government is bankrupt, or doesn't has funds, you are gone. Even if you are paying social security, if the country is gone, we can see what happened in the case of Greece, right? Yeah. So many things, there is no assurance. But what we are thinking is, we hope only for that. Oh, no, it will happen. And then he's generally, um, in this spirit, such a person is envious of others and prepared to do anything wrong for sense gratification. The other qualities is envy. Envy is something that is um, one of the reasons, strong reasons that why we are in this world, why we have come here, and also why we are uh, maintaining our existence in this material world. It is because of envy. What is envy? Is lording over. I would like to become master. I don't want to be servant. So in the spiritual world, this is what we thought, and the Lord said, okay, if you have that self, if you want to appreciate your own enjoyment by yourself, then yeah, this is the place where you can go and do that. Therefore, such a person, he is not interested in anything but only working for sense gratification, and he is unclean. He is unclean within and also outside. Sometimes we can see some people are, mm, yeah, they're thinking new styles also are so nice. Yeah? If we have a long beard, if we have long hair, or if we have this dress, that dress, yeah, uh, we go more far from natural way of living. Natural way of living means using those. Where did I share recently? Is uh, serving the Lord with natural elements. Why? Because that is the best. Similarly, it also means that we lead a simple life with as much as simple as possible, and it and cleanliness. I know my friend who doesn't use jeans trousers mainly because yeah, we get used to keep wearing it without washing regularly. Mm. Uh, and yeah, so that's how I mean, of course, yeah, we can understand that yeah, his Krishna consciousness is matured in that sense. Why? Because he understands the principle of maintaining cleanliness. But a person who is in passion, he is very happy if his work is successful and very much distressed when his work is not successful. Such a worker in the mode of passion. So, so we have to understand that asuchi, or this is impurity, and this impurity is greediness, envious, and unrighteousness. All these causes injuries to others by mental and physical cruelty. This is what is the reason why today in the world there is so much hatred, there is so much disturbances, there is so much what do you call threat or fear to one's happiness, one's peace. Why? Just because we all are selfish. We have become so selfish that we are not even giving even small chance that others can also um, enjoy, others also can. uh, so it is something, maybe Lord, if Lord would have created a world where everyone gets his own world to live, this problem might not have caused to disturb others. But no, the Lord has given purposefully for all of us to be in one world. It's only one world with everyone, yeah, with all grades of selfishness. We are all in one world. So it is only how can we be successful? How can we live happy? Is by taking to this process, to this moment, Krishna consciousness, and by practicing, by doing what we should do and give up what we should not do. That, and there is always this threat that is there by people who don't follow them. But yeah, it is not that we are fighting the battle all alone. Lord favors who is really keen to take uh, to Him, to lead a life towards Him. Okay. Okay. Again, any thoughts or questions? No? We quickly then move to the last exciting verse. Yeah. So I'm just seeing who like to read. Maybe Apu Prabhu. In case if your mic is working, you're able to see the screen. No, someone else.
I am outside Puri.
Fine. Someone else. Chitramali Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you able to attend the class?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. If you're able to, then can you read this verse?
Avyukta prakrita stabdha sato sato naiskrito lashaha vishadi dirgha sutricha karta tamasa uchyate. The worker who is always engaged in work, against the injunctions of the scripture, who is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, and expert in insulting others, and who is lazy, always morose and procrastinating, is said to be a worker in the mode of ignorance. Purport. In the scriptural injunctions, we find what sort of work should be performed and what sort of work should not be performed. So, who do not care for those injunctions engage in work not to be done. And such persons are generally materialistic. They work according to the modes of nature, not according to the injunctions of the scriptures. Such workers are not very gentle and generally they are always cunning and expert in insulting others. They are very lazy, even though they have some duty, they do not do it properly and they put it aside to be done later on. Therefore, they appear to be morose. They procrastinate anything which can be done in an hour. They they drag on for years. Such workers are situated in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, here we see, yeah, hopefully, yeah, we don't have such qualities, but when we go through them, we see Ayukta. Ayukta means unqualified. Ayukta Prakrita Stabda. Ayukta Prabhupada is translating as not referring to the scriptural injunctions. And where is that? I think, let me quickly check. In one of the commentaries, I see Ayukta means unqualified. In fact, in this purport here we see, yeah, um, one second, in my notes, um, Yukta, yes, one who, Yukta means uh, with right consciousness, yeah. In the translation, yes, it says the unqualified, degraded, slothful, deceitful, overbearing, lazy, morose, and procrastinating performers of action is called in the nature of ignorance. Yeah, this is the translation. Uh, w- yeah. So here we see Ayukta, Prakrita means Prakrita is degraded. Um, that is the situation of person who is working in the mode of ignorance. So in the scriptural injunctions, we find what sort of work should be performed and what sort of work should not be performed. Those who do not care for these injunctions engage in work not to do, and such persons are generally materialistic. We see hardcore materialist. Yeah, they are so hardcore they don't even care any scriptural injunctions at all. But what is the difference between mode of passion and ignorance in this case? Yeah, in the mode of passion, yeah, they are little above. Of course, they are also materialists, but they are not so that they're only thinking about how to harm others. They are just okay, they're busy, okay, anyway, to make sure that they can advance with all cheating, business, whatever they. But here, this is going to a very gross extent. In fact, here, the words that are used here is prakrita, materialistic, that is fine, and then stabda, obstinate. They obstinate and decideful. What does that mean is we can see from the commentary from Madhvacharya. He explains a very important point. Okay, the verse is so nice, but what to take, what to catch, and how to make our life advance, how to make our life going in right direction. He is saying the word dirga suchi or dirga sutri means procrastinating. Procrastinating is something, what does it mean? We know self procrastinating is to always fault ourselves. Yeah, that, oh, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't do this. But just procrastination means, as per the Sanskrit dictionary, the word Dirga Shruti, Sutri means always exposing the mistake of others from the past. So always saying, oh, he did that, she did this, they did that. So always are keen to expose others' mistakes is the nature of one who is in the mode of ignorance. This is the reference, and then Madhvacharya is saying, according to this, Shabda Tattva, one who follows the procedures for prescribed Vedic activities, but due to not being consecutive and always procrastinates and does not commence it at the proper time is called Dirgha Shruti. It also means not only he is always in this spirit, but he is also not working, yeah, rightly in the right time. The activity that is required to be performed at an auspicious time but is delayed and hence missed the mark also indicates Dirgha Sutri. Dirgha Sutri means that which is delayed. Dirgha means not on time. Dirgha Sutri, which includes indolence and incompetence. So one who is not competent or yeah, he's always thinking, oh, I cannot do, but I think others cannot do it. Oh, what if he does then? Oh, no. So he's always hesitant to take up any activity, and he is always not. Although procrastination is accurate, it also includes indolence. For even if one is inspired to perform prescribed Vedic activities, there is some impediment and obstacles in accomplishing them. This is the result of obscuration of vision and lack of cognizance of the Lord. So, even one with potential for great activities, due to bewilderment, laziness, he fails to reap the benefit of uh, for not performing the proper activity at proper time. Such a one is undeniably situated in tamogun, the mode of ignorance. So, a person who is having this procrastination nature or habit, yeah, nature is too big, habit, and sometimes even not even habit, propensity is another word where which means, yeah, maybe I don't have habit of always doing it, but there is this impulse. That impulse is pulling me or pushing me basically here to find mistake in others, yeah, uh, proving others wrong, yeah, and that is going to be very harmful. This is what a person who is in the mode of ignorance have to guard himself to uh, uh, mm, be free from this procrastination. But then who, yeah, we can also see some are always there who are saying, okay, Prabhu, okay, Mataji, yeah, I think this is how you should do, this is how you shouldn't do. Yeah, in the role of a guide or a mentor or Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru or any, yeah, we can see always the role of a Guru. And in fact, it is said the role of a husband is to correct the wife. These are the duties, which means it is not that everyone can do it. Yeah, everyone is not qualified. That's why here in the word it's ayukta. The word that is used here is ayukta, means one who is not qualified should not do it. but one who is qualified should definitely correct. If the guru doesn't correct the disciple is always committing mistakes, then there is no scope of him advancing, improving, and that's not um, um, that's the reason. It's not that, oh, one is taking shelter of a guru but not advancing. No, the guru's responsibility is to, yeah, Prabhupada, we can see he has chastised so many people. When the time came, yeah, he has exposed the weaknesses of his disciples. Not for everyone, so that everyone can make a fun of it, but exposes rightly to the person also, so that the person is understanding what is his mistake. And not only in Prabhupada's life, we can see so many, in Ramanujacharya's life, in Madhvacharya's life, so many acharyas we can see. Why? Because there is so sense of surrenderness of the disciples, and also the same, yeah. Even in, for example, in family relation, the father is considered. Yeah, yesterday did we say Adrasa Prabhu? Who is the head of the family? Huh? I don't know. You're there?
Yes, Prabhuji. Kids and wife.
Yeah, see, they are the heads of the family. No, but Shastras are saying, Madhusami, they're saying the husband is the head of the family, isn't it? But what is happening? As a head, he is responsible to take care of, or he is responsible to serve the family. Because he is serving the family, and he is considered to be the head of the family. The head of the family, or even in any government, if someone becomes a minister, prime minister, president, doesn't mean that, oh, he has now become the master of all the services that are going to come to him. No, he becomes the servant of all the one who has come here, because he is very carefully, responsibly, or dutifully taking care of his fellows. That's why he is given that, and because he is given that position, because he is taking up the responsibility, he is also given this. Even, I mean, I have to refer, definitely I have come across this in the purports or in the verse, yeah, in the 11th canto, I think, that it is clearly said that because of this, even if the husband, yeah, even if the husband is not right, still the family should support. Hmm? Oh, this is very strange. How can I support when something is wrong? Uh, because he is dutifully taking responsibility of the family, and even if sometimes he is not having the right understanding, yeah, for him it's a matter of time to know it, and then he can follow it. So the position of him as the head of the family is not uh, impacted, just a matter of not knowing something and doing something wrong. uh, so he still should be respected. Similarly, if a guru is chastising, one should understand this chastisement or correction is for one's own benefit, but one should be very careful. One should be very careful in his dealing, to not procrastinate, uh, to think, hey, he doesn't know or she doesn't know, or because of that he is not. So ayukta cannot correct, that is clear. But one who is yukta, he should only, yeah. And the worker who is always engaged in work against the injunction of scriptures, he is definitely not qualified. He cannot be a good husband, he cannot be a good citizen, he cannot be a good leader, he cannot be a good guru. No doubt about it. So one should take shelter of scriptures. And and then we see Madhvacharya, sorry, Ramanujacharya is saying, one who is unqualified, not having the prerequisite competence to perform prescribed Vedic activities. So one who is unqualified, not having uh, the requisite competence to perform prescribed Vedic activities is coming under. So a person who is in the mode of ignorance, he doesn't has the ability to do. Hmm? Who is prakritaha, or mundane, or and hence vulgar, vile, and unrefined. Who is stabda. Stabda means indolent and lethargic. Stabda means jada. Stabdha means one who is yeah, not so swift or not so keen or active to really take a step in his life to advance. Such a person who is Satha, or wicked, having a evil thoughts, who is lazy, morose, and deceitful. Such a person, whatever he is doing, such a person is called a person who is doing in the mode of ignorance. So here we understand that we have to be very, very strong to assess our own self. Otherwise, who will help us? The world is happy to let you enjoy, because as long as you don't disturb them, the world can continue. But who has to take a responsibility to advance is our own self. So we have to take shelter of the scriptures. We have to understand the purpose of the scriptures. It's not just reading. It's not just, okay, if I do read that, if I take shelter of this kavacha or that kavacha, or no, we should understand what is the purpose. Is it only to protect ourselves from people around us? No. Hmm. The purpose of all the scriptures is to appreciate the Lord, to appreciate devotion, to appreciate the service to the Lord. And in this process, not to procrastinate. Usually, sometimes some people are too much procrastinating themselves. Oh, I am that, I am this. Sometimes we are busy in procrastinating others. What a kind of person he is. He is doing all these things. Yes, yeah, all these things are very, very dangerous in our own devotional life. And in simple terms, this can lead to Vaishnava aparad, this can lead to Nama aparad, this can lead to Dhama aparad. So many kind of offenses can be just made. Because of not taking care of, not leading a Vedic life, not leading minimalistic human life. Yeah? Then one gets lost in all these things. So we should, I mean, this is what, if you just take about this doership, or one who is doing, and what kind of activities, all this we can see, because we are in this world. Just like in Germany, we follow German law, isn't it? If we violate German law, what happens? We are punished. Yes. Similarly, we are in this world, and world also has a law. And in fact, very perfect. Maybe German law, one can escape. Maybe with some scams or schemes, one can get out of it. But nature's law are not man-made. These are God-made, which means there is no chance of um, of getting with it by violating. And that's why we see so many things happening. And for us, we should not even think of staying in mode of ignorance. Yeah, we should admit ourselves, yeah, we have so many anarthas in our heart, and these anarthas sometimes are pulling us to stay in ignorance, in this ignorant our own world. Yeah, the world is not blind, the world is there as it is, but we lack of scriptural understanding, we think so many things, so we are ignorant. The second thing is that some anarthas are driving us to be in the mode of passion. What are those? Greed, mada, moha, matsarya, envy, yeah, um, and kama. So these are keeping us in the mode of passion, but we have to leave these things. Then we come to mode of goodness, and in the mode of goodness, when we read more and more, hear more and more, understand more and more the scriptures, then we are understanding the purpose, real purpose of our life. Yeah, that is what is called science of self-realization. We understand that there is also some science which is for our own realization, that I am not this body and I need to go elsewhere, where what tools, sadhana, what means, yeah, I need, and then work towards that and come to this mode of pure goodness, uh, Suddha Sattva, and attain perfection of our life. Yeah. Yeah, before we close, let's seek blessings of all acharyas who have um, made accessible such Vedic scriptures, and also the system of parampara through which we can take shelter and attain ultimate success. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Yeah, any questions or thoughts? What's something we can appreciate, or how do we do it? Any practical tips someone want to share? Have gone through these problems and attained victory?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the explanation.
Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, here, Ayukta, you were referring, you were saying that in the word-to-word translation, it said that not referring to the scriptural injunction, and in the purport also, it's saying that in the scriptural injunction, we find a sort of work like those who are not performing according to the scriptural injunction. But Prabhuji, there are scriptures which are also in the mode of ignorance, like in Puranas, there are Tamasic Puran, like Shiv Puran, Agni
Yeah.
Puran. So if someone is following those scriptures, then they are also Tamasic, right?
Okay. In Tamasic, they can come to the higher grade of or lowest grade of Tamasic, means they are better than any other grossly Tamasic people. Why? Because they are still taking to scriptures, right?
Yes.
So they'll come also because every scripture, yeah, not everyone is qualified to already take up to lead a life of mode of goodness, right? So they are also conditioned, and based on what conditioning you are, because what is conditioning basically? It is faith. Yeah, your faith is conditioning you to accept that truth.
Mm.
Mhm. So based on that conditioning, again, you will always want to be the best, right? You don't want to be the worst.
That's correct,
So
Prabhuji.
when we are taking to the scriptures, the purpose of anyone taking to any, yeah, even if it is not only this three kinds of worshipping, we can also see that we can see in other religions, all the purpose is that there are sincere, aspiring devotees. Yeah, what are they doing? They always want to be above. Yeah, they are taking support of religion to come above it. So one who is in the mode of ignorance, if he is taking shelter of that, yeah, by understanding that there is also emphasis. Yeah, if you worship like this, if you worship like this, don't just enjoy. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, isn't it? All the procedures, even if in other systems, what are they saying? Okay, you will reap these things, but what are you doing for that? You have to do something, right?
Got it, Prabhuji. So here it
Yeah.
is, those who are anyway following some scripture, that is fine, but the gross level of tamasic thing, like what is mentioned, like
Yeah, but
procrastinate and cheating, and those are
the barbarian,
materialistic tamasic.
yeah, barbaric life where there is no sense of following any regulations, rules, and all these things. They are not even following tamasic. I mean, the
Mm.
scriptures in that, right?
Mm.
They are only interested in how to eat, how to enjoy, how to defend themselves. Huh? What is this? Ahara nidra bhayamaitunancha सामान्यवेतत् पशुभिः नराणां धर्मो हि तेषु अधिको विशेषो धर्मेण हीनः पशुभिर्समानः. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maithunam cha. All these things are there in animals and humans. Samanya Vetat Pashubhir Naranam. Pashu and Nara both have this.
Mm.
But Dharmo hi teshu adhika visesho. But there is Dharma and one who is following that. That is important. Otherwise, Dharmena hinaha. If one is not following Dharma, his real Dharma, uh, then he is Pashubhir Samana. Yeah?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else? Any points collected from today's session we want to really work on our own life? This is also something very important. I usually see in other sessions sometimes some conduct where, yeah, in a proper Bhakti Vriksha or Bhakti Vrinda, these kind of organizations, yeah, what they do is they're not just hearing, yeah, that okay, one is speaking and we take a topic and then we discuss. No, what they do is they also are thinking, okay, what should we do for this week or next 1 month? What do we want to do? And they discuss. I mean, I'm not putting these questions and really collecting, but I think those things are very important to question our own self. It's not just okay, we come here, we are hearing here, it's nice, yeah, knowledge, Vedic knowledge. What is Bhagavad Gita? What is Krishna saying today? Yeah, it's all nice, but what are we doing after hearing that? Is something, it's something that we take it up and then we apply that, and then only we move forward, we advance. Yeah. So all these things are, yeah, for a purpose we have them. Please don't mind if I'm asking these questions. It's not to put you on a hot seat or no, it is to make ourselves aware that when we are anyway spending time, we should also get the best of it, best out of it. And of course, if, as I said, that's the reason I also ask, are there any questions to see if I can help out, if there are any confusions, if I can answer, address them so that, yeah, we can go with full speed in our Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So that is the only intention. It's not like, okay, what's happening? No, the only intention is that we all want to advance together, which means we can't leave anyone behind. And everyone takes responsibility for self advancement and also help others to advance. That is what we really talk about sadhu sangha. Yep.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. And one more thing,
I
Pratik, before and also that is the reason we should really take the opportunity when we get it. Yeah, we are not going to discuss all this in 3 days, 4 days, or and during our working days, right? Monday to Friday we are anyway not having very less time. When we have given time on Saturday, Sunday, yeah, we should really make best of it by really taking it serious and applying that. And when we apply, then we'll get questions. That is also one sign. When we are not applying, then also we think, okay, yeah, we may go more in this mode of ignorance, yeah, mentality where, okay, we are a little lazy. Yes, that's okay. As long as no one is seeing, as long as I'm not exposed, that's okay. All these things we should come out of it. We should come into the platform of mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, it's all about how to work out rigorously to advance, how to get those practical tips, how to save ourselves from all these disturbing uh, um, disturbances of this which are around us, so that we can focus. And as far as I remember, in many places it is referred. That's why sadhu sang is needed. Adav Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha. This sadhu sang is something which means it's not just there is an organization and being part of it. No, it is that how we integrate into it. What is integration means? To give ourselves, to understand what is needed and to give ourselves. Yeah, for example, when we are now doing small projects, why are we doing these projects is mainly to help ourselves. Yeah, because then we can do service. Not only that we help ourselves, we also help others. There are so many who are looking for a hand. And by doing, as for example, I think, was it Insta or was it YouTube? Yeah, there are so many nice there are so many services, which means it's only we have to get integrated seriously. It is not that, okay, um I want to benefit from the organization, or from this, for example, this group, or no, that will not help us. We can benefit, but we will not benefit too much, because after some time Maya is anyway there, that we are not, when we are not so protected, we are always at risk. So being actively taking part in services is the means through which you contribute. This is like a, yeah, traditional or Vedic way of Guru Dakshina. What is Guru Dakshina means? To help out the community, to help out the Sangha that everyone is taken care. Is it? I mean, not the right word. Right word is not Guru Dakshina. I wanted to say is, what are we going to do when we are getting something? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Pratik.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Just wanted a better understanding. The three modes of this nature,
Mm-hmm.
it is conditioning of mind, or is it attached with soul?
Okay. Now this is a spell of Maya on us. The moment we start identifying with this body, this conditioning is on us. This is what Krishna is saying. That kattaham iti manyate. Huh? So what is happening is that because of this nature, it's not that the doership is felt on us because the soul is thinking that I am doing, but in fact it is not the soul which is doing, it is the conditioning that is doing. But now the question is coming, if the body is doing or if the nature is doing, why I have to suffer, which is the soul, why soul has to suffer? Why? Because we are identifying ourselves with the body. That's why we are suffering. Because we are feeling the doership, that's why we are suffering. And why are we doing that these things? Because yeah, the moment we have come to this world and then we start identifying with our body, yeah, the baby is coming, this as he grows elder, as then what is happening, he is already in the circle of family members, friends, society, and his identity is all about that. Just like an elephant, uh, it is it is learned to feel conditioning right when it is a small baby. Right from baby, they bind the elephant with a chain to a what do you call this, post. Yeah. um, but we know elephant, when it grows bigger, it has so much power, it can simply, yeah, we know that it can lift big wooden logs. What to speak of one just small post, no? Or the small stick that is, yeah. But what happens? Well, because the elephant already starts thinking so much that yes, this chain and this stick are so hard for me to overcome. That is its conditioning. Yeah, Pratik Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Miss, I'm a bit confused. Like soul and mind, I understood. Like conditioning is something I understand. What is fed to the mind or how our brain is fed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how our habit has developed. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm personally in more in passion or ignorance these modes. So I wanted to understand: is it like I have to control the mind, and that's the thing, like the mind should not be the controller. We should be, but then again, that question comes that soul is feeling to be the doer, but again, soul has to
Yes.
control the mind as well. So, yeah,
Yes.
but
That is
like,
that's the right understanding. That's the work or exercise we have to do. We have to always come back to the same point. It's not that the mind, yeah, as in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying mind is our enemy as well as our friend. How is it possible a same thing can be enemy and friend? It is possible the way how we employ the mind, which means mind is subordinate to the intelligence and intelligence is subordinate to the soul. Yeah. Because we think it the other way. That's why as soon as we get sense enjoyment or sense, when we see an object of sense enjoyment, we just going behind. Why? Because we are not controlling. We are forgetting that we are superior to the mind. And how to get to that level? By intelligence. When we get the buddhi, yeah, intelligence, then what is happening is we start understanding that I am not this body. Even by knowing I am not this body, we are already in a good position. Yeah. Just accept it for a fact. Yeah, we are not able to prove it, but accept it, and then when we lead the life, we can already see that we are getting freedom from suffering, isn't it? So our activities and their results are helping us to understand that. Yeah.
yes, Prabhuji.
Mhm. So that's
Just
why
like
we take
it
support.
has to.
That's why
Yes.
we take support of shastras and not our uh, own whatever we want to do. No, we take support of Shastras because we know that these are foolproof means to think properly, act properly, reap properly. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the question.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Any last thoughts or questions before we close?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thanks for the wonderful session as always, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one question. You were, telling that head of the family is always the grahastha, but there is also other school of thought, Prabhuji, which says like Krishna is the original provider. So sometimes when you also, talk with fellow devotees, when we take this stance, they think it as a gender, superiority, and they bring this perspective, Prabhuji. So
I didn't get your question, sorry.
no, in one of the last discussions, Prabhuji, we are telling
Yeah.
that grahastha is the man is the provider kind of so they have to be kind of given that I don't know, privilege or whatever, I don't know what is the right word, Prabhuji. So that's what I understood
Yeah.
from
So your question is, when we talk in the world of gender equality, how do we see, is it man the head of the family? Why not the woman can be a head of a family?
Yeah,
Is
not
that your
only
question?
that is one perspective, Guruji, and also amongst the devotees, right? So they bring in a perspective that Krishna is the only provider when
Yeah,
yes,
this
Prabhuji.
is the problem today. Yeah, when
Yeah,
we talk about the second part of the question, this is the problem. Why? Because we are not accepting the scriptures in a level where we are already, our consciousness can be.
right.
Yes, it is very fact, true fact that Krishna is the Lord. Yeah, we should all accept Krishna. In fact, when we are following in the footsteps of the gopis, uh, Gopi Padakamalayor Dasa Dasana Das means, oh, we should follow the spirit of gopis. Yes, but what is the position of gopis? We can't imitate, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
that is the reason why we are in the regulated life. And
uh,
when we again, as soon as we lose this regulation, before we come to that stage, we will again fall down.
yes,
Someone may, it is not an external manifestation or internal impulse through which we can just say, Krishna, you are everything to me. Yeah, we are born here, we are following certain organization, not even organization, the way or practices. So Krishna is saying, follow Varnashrama. He didn't just say, hey, forget everything and come to me. He said only in the last. Now it is our position to understand as a girl or a boy, as a man or a woman or as a child, what is our position to go to that level already? Do we have that spontaneous bhakti? Do we have this raganuga bhakti, or do we have even ragatmika bhakti? No. When we don't have, we have to take to the scriptures which they say, follow this Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Sadhana is the means to come to that level, no other way.
nice, very nice,
And
Prabhuji.
Vaidhi sadhana bhakti is also telling, keep Krishna in the center, but also have a framework, live in a framework that is not making you feel independent to do whatever you want and risk your own self.
Nice, Prabhuji. So, yeah. So the point is, before applying scriptures, we should also know our position and or
Yes, and that is the reason I was saying that one should have a constant companion, a companion in the form of a guru who can understand the mindset, mind frame. Is it conducive for advancement or not?
yes, Prabhuji. Yeah,
If
very,
not, then yeah, we are risking ourselves. It's just like we are very close to the fire flame. It's
mhm.
just a moment of time of inattentiveness, and we are gone. No, no, no. I have full faith in Krishna. Yeah. Then when we have full faith in Krishna, let's follow his words.
Mhm. Yes, Prabhuji. Nice, Prabhuji.
He only is telling, right, to follow by Varnashram system.
Yeah, exactly, Prabhuji.
Why are we not following that?
Yeah. We only pick things that are comfortable.
We pick things for our own
Yes.
self-interest.
Yes.
We are worried about, oh, what will happen, will I not be exploited? Yeah, the world is anyway exploiting world. We have chosen this world for whatever reasons, we didn't know this, and we think, no, I can protect myself. No, take shelter, be in the shelter of this varna ashrama. That will save. Rather, we think by not being part of Varnashrama, we are safe. That is our foolishness. I mean, I think so.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Krishna is saying that. I believe it.
Nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah, a lot of confusions cleared, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, that question only had actually the first part, but yeah, I'm running out of time, but we can discuss next time.
Sure,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, and yeah, we see us next week. And I don't know if everyone were there yesterday. I can quickly say, 11th of October, there is a program in Frankfurt, Dasara festival celebration, and every year we are able to we get the invitation that we are able to take part there to do bhajan, to do book distribution, and yeah, last time we could even spontaneously do small prasadam distribution. So let's yeah, if someone is inspired to join, you can contact me. I can share more details, or yeah, if we can go there. It's very nice, very nice. Then 12th will be His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj coming to Gauradesh temple. Yeah, he's Srila Prabhupada disciple, and a very renowned and renounced sadhu, and definitely stay blessed by attending his sessions, and yeah, he can answer all questions. I can say any question that you may have, he can definitely answer. Yeah, you can, if someone is inspired, I can see maybe to arrange a one-to-one session with him, maybe when he's in temple or maybe at our home. I don't know. Just a thought came. If someone have questions, yeah, we can also try. If Maharaj has capacity, we can do that. Then 25th October is our noise program. Yeah, this is, I think, is turning out very successfully, where we are able to give uh, Krishna Prasadam in the form of Kirtan, in the form of Katha, in the form of yeah. So let's continue to do that. That's our means or a platform for outreach, reaching to people who are not able to come to temples or to programs. And whoever is coming, we can serve them. That is 25th October. Then 11, yeah, then 14th of November to 16th of November. Let's see if we can. I mean, there is this seminar that I'm speaking about, three successful steps to three steps to successful life. Yeah, this is, we know that Bali Maharaj, yeah, in that case, Vamanadev has taken three steps to become successful. So let's see what it means for us, the three steps. I really encourage not to miss at all. Yeah, so please make it. More details, again, reach out to me or anyone, like Adirasa Prabhu might know, Satish Prabhu, Rupa Manjari. So don't miss that. Then, yeah, I've already covered. Then we are already entering into December, where Gita Jayanti is there on a Monday. It's coming on a Monday. So usually what we do is we secure a half of the day free for it. We read two whole Bhagavad Gita. These are a few announcements. There are still more. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just giving heads up that we prepare towards that. And then anyway, 24th of December to 30th of December, we will have our Bhagavad Sapta in Gauradesh. It is still in plan. We will finalize soon. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः.